Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 this morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Medford. This view coming courtesy of the People's Bank off of Biddle Road. We're pretty close to 60 degrees already this morning, so feeling comfortable out there, although we are a bit chillier to the east of the Cascades with 30s and 40s. So maybe you just want a very light jacket this morning as you're headed out the front door. But a little bit later today, you'll have seasonal high temperatures. So I think by the time you get to lunchtime, at least within the Rogue Valley, you'll be able to shed any jacket that you have. And then we'll get into the mid 80s by the time we get to the peak of daytime heating, which is, again, right about on par for this time of the year. And for the Rogue Valley, kind of the forecast within the forecast is that we'll have some haze and a very light haze through the early afternoon, but then as we head later into the afternoon into the early evening, much better air quality. So if you're thinking about going on a hike, I would suggest maybe going in that late afternoon to early evening time frame, because that's when you'll probably have the best views, and there will be plenty of sunshine out there. So for today, seasonal highs, which means we'll be near 80 to the east of the Cascades, low to mid 80s for west side valleys, and low 70s along the coast in Curry County. Where we do have the thickest smoke today will be in western Siskiyou County, of course in those areas immediately downwind of some of the fires, but elsewhere where the haze will have the better tendency to hang on, that'll be in Siskiyou County, also for Klamath County and Lake County. But other than that, mostly sunny skies, and we will have some breezes today gusting out of the west between 20 to 25 miles per hour. Then for tonight, the breezes calm down. The bulk of the smoke and haze will get pushed back down into Northern California. And that's about all she wrote. Overnight lows will be in the low 40s to the east of the Cascades, low to mid 50s for west side valleys, middle 50s along the coast in Curry County. Could have some partly cloudy skies along the coast, but we're not expecting any widespread coastal fog. So we'll have a similar forecast for Wednesday, maybe a few degrees warmer, and then we really start to get into the much hotter weather into Thursday and into Friday. So I would suggest washing your car either today or tomorrow, because we're going to be a bit toastier for Thursday and Friday. And here's really the story arc of our temperatures. Average for today and then above average for the rest of the time being. It does look like those temperatures will come back down to earth a little bit more by the beginning of next week. But keeping things warm, especially for this time of the year, keeping it fairly dry, which means that fire weather impacts will continue to be elevated for the next 7 days. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. We'll just have some mostly sunny skies for today and tomorrow, and some pretty warm temperatures as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, but then starting to cool off as we head into Friday. But it's going to be the opposite for Siskiyou County, as we'll really start to heat things up into that Thursday and Friday time frame, getting into the mid 90s. I think we could be a little bit warmer than that for the Rogue Valley, and I'll show you more on that in a second. But for the Klamath Basin, just some very light haze over the next couple of days, especially for the Great Basin. I think the mountains will see pretty good air quality, but we'll have better air quality in the Cascades as opposed to the Siskiyous, just because of the proximity to some of the fires. And then for the Rogue Valley, pretty seasonal for today, less seasonal for Wednesday, and then a big dose of summer for Thursday through Saturday.